Hi, it's Mike B from the Who Dares Worlds podcast at the UK Games Expo 2017, and here we are at Backspindle and their wonderful stand. Obviously, Luchador. That's one of my favourites.
Yeah.
But I had a look yesterday at this rather fascinating game, which is Dance of the Fireflies.
That's correct. Yes.
And this is not out yet, but it's coming very soon.
Yeah, it's just going into production in the next few weeks, and we'll be launching at Essen, hopefully.
Fantastic. So, give us a quick rundown, the old elevator pitch of this beauty.
Right. Well, it's quite a simple little game. The backstory is we're working for Lord and Lady Backspindle.
Ah, yes, the good old Lord and Lady Backspindle.
Yeah, but Simpkins, their long-trusted gardener, is leaving them.
Poor old Simpkins.
The job's up for grabs.
It is.
We're out to get it. And we're out to impress her ladyship by creating the most beautiful flower bed she has ever seen in her life.
Yes.
Okay. How we do that? In the centre of her garden is a sundial. And around that there's a number of flower cards. We call this the flower clock.
Yes, the flower clock.
And each of us is in control of 7 fireflies. We have 6 workers and we have 1 royal. We are going to use these to pollinate the flowers so we can create more flowers to create our flower beds.
Yes.
Okay? So on each player's turn, they get to either bid on a flower around the clock by placing one of their fireflies. Okay? Or they can choose to plant the flower directly from their hand and start a flower bed. Now if I do that, I must spend one of my fireflies by putting it on that. That is gone for the game. I don't get that one back.
Yep,
that
you've
one
banked
stays.
that, but you've guaranteed yourself some points.
Yes, I've got some points in there. Any flowers on this, if I win them, I get my fireflies back. Once every player has taken their turn, the sundial rotates to the next flower. We then have to look at the symbols on either end. If the moon symbol matches the moon symbol here, that flower has blossomed and will come off the card, off the clock. Whoever has bid the most fireflies gets that. Puts it in their garden. The same with the sun. If the sun matches the sun, that card will come off. Now each type of flower has a specific ability when you plant it. Some will let you plant another flower from your hand. Some will let you bid an extra firefly. Some will let you have a look through the deck and put cards back.
Yep.
And it's just, your target is to get the maximum flower beds you can get. A full flower bed at 6 flowers, 1 of each colour. That's the highest points you can score.
Yep.
But you can have multiple beds going at the same time.
I mean, we played around with it yesterday, and I really liked it. I mean, it's got bidding.
Yeah.
It's got this, at first glance, this kind of, almost like a very sweet and sort of, it looks like, that's quite nice. And that's lovely. But when I was suddenly aware of, actually, there's a vicious game here.
Totally.
There's this real clever game of bidding and trying to throw your opponents off the game, and it at first glance you think, oh yeah, it's cutesy, but actually there's a knife fight and elevator going on underneath here.
It's a garden. You can't make a garden without some dirt.
No, indeed.
And also, this is what we do with the weed cards.
Yes, the dreaded weed card.
Yeah, you can use that to stop other players or to destroy their flower beds by overrunning them. Yeah, so as you say, there's an awful lot of strategy in it, and there's just that little bit of underhandedness that can be applied.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
No, I was really impressed with it. I liked it. I like the whimsical theme of that. Then this sort of, as I say, this real, kind of gut punch going on underneath.
Yeah.
Which is totally in my wheelhouse. It's exactly what I love.
The designer Oliver Brooks sort of showed us actually at the show last year, and it was really the name that drew me to it at first. Yeah. I thought Dance of the Fireflies. No idea what the game was. Like that name, show me that one.
Sparked something there,
It did, so it's a great little game, really. Would you say? It's not complex, not hard to learn. It's very simple mechanics. But as you say, there's that strategies in there.
It's one of those that you play it once and you go, by the end of the game you're like, you've made some enemies.
Yeah,
you've made
totally.
and you're like, I want to play that again because now I know what I'm doing here.
Exactly.
It's brilliant. And so that's, when's that coming in? Kickstarter?
Hopefully, it's not going to Kickstarter.
Oh, yeah, it's going to show to Essen, isn't it?
Yes, this one's going into production in the next few weeks, and we'll definitely have copies at Essen.
Fantastic. Well, I wish you well. I love your stuff you guys do because there's a certain backspindle flavour to what you do, and it's a little quirky, and I just like, thematically, it always kind of grabs me, and I'm like, yeah, cool, I really like a bit of that.
Well, thanks very much.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
And have a great show, and enjoy the rest of it.
Right, cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.